All right. So, okay. So those who are new to the channel, let me move my keyboard. It's gonna make a loud noise, by the way. There you go. Okay. So those who are new to my channel, which is probably everybody. Normally I post gameplay. Normally I just play a game on my PC. So this time I'm not gonna do that. There is gonna be gaming, but not me playing games. Maybe unless there's a demo. So I love video games. Like they're like my number one thing that I love. But aside from that, I also love seeing them being developed. I love seeing game development. I love seeing the studio behind it. I love seeing the people when they're really into it and very passionate about a project. Like those documentaries you see about, for example, a really good one that I saw recently was the God of War one. That one was really good. The one for God of War, when they came out on PS4. That one was really good one. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I mean, especially since like the developer who was on God of War, he was the one who made like the first two or first three, but then like Ascension and all the other ones before that. After that, we're not part of his project. Like he already left Santa Monica. But he came back from God of War, and he's gonna be part of Ragnarok as well, development as well. So it's very interesting. I love seeing that type of stuff. Aside from that, I've also done some game development on the side as well. I created like a few mobile games, and the tool I use is Unity, which if you don't know what Unity is, it's a 3D engine which allows developers to make video games. A lot of indie developers use it, but as well as some AAA developers use it as well. It's a very good engine. There's Unity, there's Unreal, but I use Unity. I tried Unreal a long time ago in the beginning. It was very complicated. It was not as simple as Unity. Unity has that like it's almost like use what you need. It's like if you need this, perfect. Here's a plugin, use that. Wow, Unreal is like gave it to you all at once. To some people like very skilled, obviously experienced developers, like that works fine for them. But as a newbie, as a beginner, like how I started, like seeing too much of that really like it was too much in the beginning. It was like, oh, where do I go for this? Where do I go for that? Oh, but you can use this tool, this tool, this tool. It's like, well, when it comes to game development, there's always a lot of different ways to solve a certain challenge or obstacle, and get this certain feature that you want into a game. So I feel like that was the issue with Unreal. Is like there was so many different ways. I'll look up for a solution, and it was just like a million ways within Unreal. While Unity, I'll look it up and be like, well, you can do it this way, but if you want to do it the other way, you have to download this and this and that. I'm like, well, I always went with like the simpler option. Others where they were more sophisticated obviously had different benefits, as a better performance probably. But I just use it to create some mobile games, and I loved using Unity. And I'm still working sort of on a game. I just put it in the back burner for a while now. I think a few months definitely has gone by. I worked on it on some controls, but then my PC really started giving me issues. It's very slow. I make a change on the code and I want to see it on the platform. It's taking me like 5 minutes for it to actually reflect on the game. So I couldn't really work like that. So I'm investing on a new computer this year, like a really beefy computer, so I can improve streaming, not only streaming, but as well, do my other hobby, which is game development on the side. It's nothing serious, because I do have a main job, but just something on the side, and I need a computer that can withstand that. This computer can barely stream right now, and I'm only streaming this because it's just on the web page. So this stream is really gonna go over like what people are working on with Unity. So Unity, if you go to unity.com, you go under community, and then you find forums, you'll get to this page. Now this page has a bunch of forums about anything. Like if you need help with animation, VR, audio, coding, like scripting, physics, like anything you need, you pretty much find it here. If you have any questions, a bunch of people will discuss about it. But we're gonna go to this section right here under general, and we're gonna look at the work in progress forum, and then at the end I'll probably dive into Made with Unity, which are more like the finished games that have been made with Unity. And then I'm also gonna make this to like a YouTube video, so you will see this on the Lone Stripe Studio channel. But obviously I'm just gonna cut it to the points where I'm actually looking at the games. I haven't clicked on this. I haven't clicked on work in progress in a while, like a long time. So there's probably pages and pages of games that I haven't even looked at. I feel I want to make this almost like a daily thing, but I'll see. I'll see how what I do. I'll try. Maybe I'll do it weekly, like on the weekends, and then eventually I'll move it to daily. But for now, we're just gonna look at the work in progress tab and dive right in and see what people are working on. I do have comments when it comes to game development, since I have some experience with game development. Not much, I want to say, but I do have comments, and you're gonna see I'm gonna be talking about some of my comments and feedback that I would love to give these people. So you know, because believe me, I've been to this folder before, and I see a lot of people making mistakes, and I'm like, well, you know, you're not really approaching the situation correctly. They just have some false sense of awareness when it comes to the actual work they need to do to get some things done that they want. So you'll see. We're gonna jump right in. Let's begin. All right, let's jump in. Let's see. How do I want to filter this though? Let's do recent posts. So my recent posts. So these are the ones that are pinned in the top. So what you want to look at here. Perfect. This is not what I want. This is not what I want. I clicked something wrong. Okay, let's just not do that. Okay, so what you want to look at here is these little tags at the left. So this says assets and then WIP, games, asset, games, and people are just looking feedback. So these little tags tell you what they're pretty much working on. Assets are like the tools that you can use within Unity to create games. So a lot of people don't necessarily build games when it comes to Unity. Some of them actually just create a tool so other developers can build a game with it, or it doesn't have to be a game, but you know, whatever it may be within Unity. So for example, this one right here, Sticky 3D controller. You can guess that they're building on a tool. They're building a tool that's a 3D controller, right? Look at this. Look at the brief one. This is a character controller that's currently in development. It's designed with sci-fi games in mind, but could be used with many other game styles. See, so they're probably creating this tool. It's open beta. Some people create it for free. Believe it or not, some people create a tool for free. But then the others, you know, have the paid version where you can pay for the tool as well. Some of them have like a free version of a tool, and then the other one, then there's like a paid version of it, which has better features. But yeah, but we're just gonna look at the games. We're not gonna look at the assets. Okay, so let's begin with this one right here. First one by the last person who posted on this forum. Looks like it's no. The person who posted this forum was Relevation Jeff. So this game is called Eden Remains Arrival announcement trailer. So it really has a trailer. Let's check it out. Let's read right through. Let's see what this guy's been working on. Okay. A long time since I posted here. Long time since I posted here. I've been working on a new stylized polygonal project entitled Eden Remains. I see what they mean. First person action survival game inspired by games like Star Wars, Republic Commando, Halo, No Man's Sky. Okay. Sci-fi person survival game. You play an elite dropship 2% to investigate a distress signal at a remote research facility on Eden. After being mysteriously shot down on arrival, you must survive a hostile planet and reach the facility and re-establish communication. Explore mysterious story about the origin of Asian planet and discover what happened to the Eden initiatives. Here, announcement teaser trailer recently released, and love your feedback, input and opinion on we trying to improve and get better. As a small 2-man indie game. Interesting. So here's a little teaser short. Let's look at screenshots first. I do like the style. The style looks pretty good. It does have that polygonal. I don't know how to say that word, but yeah, very has a lot of polygon style graphics. I do like the visuals. At least it looks pretty good. Let me see if I could. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at gameplay. That teaser trailer that they have right now. Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So, all right. So my thoughts on this game so far. I do like the visual styles. It looks really good. The only thing that I'm seeing right now that seems to be the issue is not sure if you notice, there's not a lot of how to say a lot of information on the screen in terms of like, for example, when you're playing Halo or you're playing, this reminds me a lot of Metroid by the HUD by itself as well. There's normally objectives you want in a game. This doesn't seem to have any objectives in it. So I'm not sure where he's going with, if it's going to be a very linear game or not. But it doesn't really, other than the visual styles, doesn't seem like it really stands out that much. There's nothing that really says like I really want to get this game. I don't know, it just seems like every other game honestly out there. I think the visual is pretty cool. I think maybe the type of enemies you'll fight might be the differentiating factor here. Like that's cool. Like that boss right there is pretty cool. Other than that, I mean, that's like from Star Wars. There's nothing else that really stands out. So I think this is a teaser short, so it doesn't really show a lot. Well, it does seem like it's very big. Like it's very, the scope of the game is huge. That's what it seems like to me. Where you have to survive a hostile planet, reach a facility, establish communication. So, all right, let's see, SOE 2500. Let's click in here and see what this is about. Hi, I'm a developer from Germany. Bravery. Professionally, I work as a consultant for Java Enterprise and JS frameworks like Angular, Vue projects. So I started working my own game, which I did. I had an idea like ages ago. I'm developing part-time work as a turn-based strategy game, which is all about conquest, colonization, Earth. It begins in the year 2500, and though we would have themes of XCOM, Alpha Century, and Command and Conquer games. So yeah, Sidmere books. Interesting. My approach to game design based on software engineering best principles, practices, and human-machine interface studies, which I've done during my university times. They're a small part of my game. Okay, let's see what video. What's this video about here? Oh, okay, he's gonna be talking. Let's. I wanna see the game though. Here we go. I'm not gonna put the audio because he's talking, and I don't wanna put anything. Interesting. This looks very. Is this the game? It just doesn't make sense. There's like a drone here, cows here. It's like a farm, and there's a random ass drone here. Okay. He made this in Unity. This is definitely in Unity. You know, probably have listened to the video. I know what he's talking about, but he says here's a small part of my game. I don't get it. Okay, so the visual. Okay, so he is making a game. It's just very. No, the visuals are just very off-putting. So when people are working on games, typically you want to keep visuals not last, I want to say, but it's not necessarily like the first thing you're working on. You know, you want to have like, you know, you want to build like the structure of the game. You know, you want to build the mechanics in it, make sure the mechanics are good, make sure the mechanics are fun. If the game is not fun, then, you know, if it's not fun to you, then, you know, why are you even making it? Because probably other people are going to play it, or I mean, if it's just for you, I mean, it's all more power to you, I guess. But, you know, you normally want to make sure everything's working, like set the framework of the game, and then, you know, work on visuals, making it look all pretty, because that's normally like what goes last. Like, you know, change the models, you know, change the animations. But right off the bat, Visuals don't look good, but I'm not gonna give them less credit for visuals. Um, just for the fact that you probably will update it with the visuals. Um, so he's been updating this form pretty well. So let's keep looking through this. Let's look at this Foundry one. He's gonna talk through all of them. He's putting in a lot of work in talking through all of them. I just want to see the game moving. Interesting. So he's definitely a programmer. Seems like a click. Is it like a click and adventure game? I want to see him move stuff. I want to see him move stuff. Okay, because he says it's like a type of RTS game. But RTS is typically, overhead. I don't know what direction he's going for here. The visuals definitely are very off-putting. But again, visuals at the end you work on it like, here, look perfect. This is what I mean. This is what it should be. Looks better and feels better. Sure, it's a prototype, but each prototype done, I feel confident it's to implement my strategy game ideas. Let's go for the next one. Virtual Warfighter. Interesting. He has a devlog. That's just good. Okay, just did a new devlog. Might as well create a new thread here. Two since you need to game throw, working hard on first person hands right now. See, this guy's working, this team, or just him, he's working hard on the first person hands, on the hands. Imagine trying to create, like, the amount of work that he's putting in just to create the hands is different. But it's a VR game, I see. It makes sense why he's working so much on the hands. So it's a VR game. That's awesome. Let's look at let's look at this devlog right here. Oh, okay. The most recent posts should be all the way in the bottom. Let's go into 2020 or 2019. Yeah, let's go into 2020. See what's going on. Probably has better gameplay there. Let's look at this one. So it's a VR game. Oh, okay. He's looking at the bullet trajectory. Sorry, guys. Just give me one. All right. Awesome. Okay, so he was looking at the budget trajectory. That's cool. Like these people are definitely putting a lot of work into this game. And look at that. The first post they made was in, look here, 2017. So they're still working on this game, and we're in 2021 right now. So at least 3 years they've been working on this game. This VR game looks pretty cool. Wow, okay. So this one, they're just talking about that. But look, it seems like this is the last. What the heck is going on here, man? Why is okay, this is the latest post, this one here. Realistic terminal ballistics using real life data. Okay. So it looks like the name of this studio is called MDA Digital. They're working on this game called Virtual. I forgot what it's called already. Virtual Warfighter. So it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. They're definitely putting a lot of work into it. What I need is a link to their website. There's none. It says error. Okay, well, at least they're working on this game. It looks pretty promising. Like you'll find some games in this work in progress section that are actually they have a lot of work already into them, and like actual studios are actually using. Like I said, a lot of people use Unity. mostly indie developers, but as well as actual not real developers. I want to say not real, but just more experienced developers. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, next one is called Void Borderers Turn-Based Space Pirates. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Last update was yesterday at 12 p.m. All right, Ascon fans always wanted to make a similar combat system, so I decided to start this project. In Void Martyrs, you're a pirate captain. You have to manage a ship and recruit humans and alien soldiers and loot and ravage your way across the stars. Here's an early gameplay test. He put this in last year, 2020. Okay, let's look at his first video. We can compare. Okay, let's look at this. Interesting. Sure if it helps if I go full screen. Doesn't look bad. Okay, I think we've seen enough. It looks really good. I do like the mechanics in this game. It looks pretty polished, at least that part. The lighting definitely needs some work. It's weird what's going on here. Definitely seems a little too bright, and like, some lights just don't need to be there. Like, why is this point light there? It's a little off-putting. But definitely, he definitely has a solid framework, and the coding is really solid as well. I work alone in this game. My main talent is programming, but I recently learned to model and texture 3D models. So I'm using a combination of my own assets plus store assets. I have a store page for the game now. You can see it here. Also, I have a prototype that I need to turn into a decent demo in 2 months for the Steam Game Festival. I will take more time with good trailer, more content for but I need to rush this page to participate in the festivals. See if it worth the effort or not. Upload a demo in IndieDB in case anyone wants to try it. This is better than I thought it was gonna be. How did you make the plot look like? Alright, next one. I feel like I'm spending too much time on too many individual games. But let's go to Warcraft Adventures. Stormwind before the First War. Interesting. The fact that this is Warcraft. It's interesting. Maybe, Stormwind City Gate before the First War. Okay, let's check this one out. So this one seems pretty interesting. Warcraft Adventures, made by Unity. What is going on here? So, an exclusive property of Blizzard Entertainment. Okay, is this Blizzard making this? Why is he putting this here? All I see here are some screenshots. I don't. Okay, this is one thing I've seen before. Okay. I was worried there about the fact that he was using Blizzard property. Calling it Warcraft Adventures. Obviously, there would be some issues there if he was actually selling it. But it looks like it's part of some type of custom games that you can make with Blizzard. Totally fine there. Free to play without any form of commercialization. Sorry. So that's fine. Okay, that's what I was worried about, because I seen people try to do this before, but like, oh, I'm gonna make my own Star Wars game and call it Star Wars this, Or Jurassic Park game, like Jurassic Park, I'm like, okay, you really can't do that. But this one, okay, it's just like a custom game, no big deal. Made with Unity, very odd, because I thought maybe Blizzard would have like their own engine. I don't know exactly what he's gonna do here with this, because if he does sell it, he's gonna run into some issues. Yeah, let me see this custom use policy actually. Custom game acceptable use policy. You're percent warned that neither the content used to create or copyright because I mean nor the infringe or any copyright tracing of any third party. Yeah, so you can't do it for profit. But they can use donations too to fund the development costs. Interesting. Okay, so you can create a custom game with Blizzard. I mean, for Blizzard using Blizzard property. For example, this World of Warcraft, this Warcraft Adventure ones, but it does belong to Blizzard though. So if it creates it, you know, it's doing great, people love it. Blizzard can come in and be like, well, now it's ours. So I mean, if you want to do that, go right ahead. I don't know what type of direction he's going for. I don't know what necessarily what Stormwind City Gate before the first War Zero means. That means there gonna be story elements into it. Like, what is this? Is this the whole map? I'm not sure what's going on here, but you know, it's fine for Blizzard, I guess, and they're okay with not really owning the game and not making any money out of it. That's okay too. All right, what's this? Feedback. Okay, Knights vs. Zombie. So, mini fight series. It looks like it's like some type of video, like a animation or something. All right, let's look at the next one. Seeds of Friendship, Farming and Life Sim, Harvest Moon, Stardew, etc. So it's inspired by these games. So let's see what's going on here. Seeds of Friendship, another farming game. That's what we need. All right. Oh, this looks nice. Can't do like the cute animals. Excuse me. Says I'm looking for feedback on my work in progress game, Friendship Season. I don't know why I said Friendship Season. Friendship Season is a farming and life simulator similar to games like Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, and Story of Seasons. Okay, this game is early production, so many elements are still in development. This is out version 2. What you can do now, these are complete. However, plant crops, buy seeds, give items, build buildings, sell items, talk to NPCs, fish, place furniture, and change seasons. What you'll be able to do: visit the city, visit the beach, ride horses, ride vehicles, get married, upgrade your house, place more furniture, more buildings, more items, and crafting recipes. Multiple language: English, Spanish, Russian, German, French, Portuguese, Chinese, and Japanese. Okay. I see. I'm looking through the screenshots. This one I do like, this little screenshot, but clearly there's something going on here. Like, look at the grass. Like again, it's just a visual, so it's still a work in progress. But this post was made 2020. There's the main menu prototype. Okay. So again, this is the prototype. Let's look at the main menu prototype. I'm trying to think, how is he making this menu move? He's just moving the camera left and right and having a cycle between certain points. Or the same point. Nope, different points. So I do like I like menus when they have like this different element to them that's just not like static background, like there's some type of animation going on. The movement of it is pretty cool. I do like the whole movement thing. Camera does need some work. It does need to be smoothed out because you see it's very bumpy, very jittery. Um, so that does need to be worked out for sure. Obviously, this menu right here, like this, the UI just doesn't look very appealing. It looks like that's like a mobile menu UI. And I don't think he said this was gonna be a mobile game. Obviously, graphics need some work. That's no question. The art style atmosphere. Look at this guy's feedback. He has a lot better one than me. Awesome. He put so there's a sunrise and sunset transition in this game. That's pretty cool. Interesting. Player movement moves too fast. Yeah. So see, he's already improving the UI here. So that's good. Because look at the UI here. Like it's already looking a lot better here, which is great. Like the grass and trees definitely need to be improved. The lighting as well needs to be improved. It's weird, like the type of shadows he's using, and the sun. It just doesn't seem like it fit like this type of style that he's going for, which I'm assuming is cell shaded, but there's an actual light. Like these cell shaders are actually casting. Look at the grass. Like the grass don't have shadows, but this has shadows. Trees have shadows on them, but there shouldn't be really shadows there if there's no shadows here. Like it's lighting is off. Definitely looks weird. Character creator. Okay. Doesn't seem that interesting, so I'm not gonna bother. Exodus, a new age dawns. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. This project started a few years ago, having been interrupted due to profound changes in my job and the birth of my son. Wow, see, that just changed a lot of things, huh? At the time, it was not being developed at Unity. At Unity, they were developing for you. But after some reflection on the subject, I decided to go to import it. Having benefit mainly in terms of graphics and work methodology, I'm very happy with the results, and especially with Unity itself having undergone an evolution above my expectations. Interesting. The game is all about growing up a spaceship. And equip it with stuff to blow up things ahead of you. I pretend it to be an RPG game with a strong component of resources and crew management. Got my thoughts inspired by games like Theme Hospital, Massive Iron, Homeworld, and Minecraft, so I hope it'll be a nice mix. I'm currently developing the spaceship editor close to the final results. In my old version before Unity, I was one step ahead, but I took the opportunity to add some capabilities to the editor, as well improve some aspects. This ship is basically made of nodes and shapes to haul. The modules that give it property capabilities. Here's some screenshots I share with you, get some feedback, and later get some help with some issues that will appear. Okay. Looks pretty good. Like this menu system is very generic, but it looks pretty clean. Looks like it fits the subject. The actual direction he's going for. So it looks okay. I do like the screenshots though. So he's putting this on the spaceship. So you have a spaceship here. You have this model here, which is your spaceship, right? And you can put components on it. Okay. But these components, these like the engines or something? The hull construction works like Minecraft, in which blocks nodes are placed to shape the ship. The standard look of nodes is a cube. Zero type of node slopes to small edges. Okay. So you build your ship piece by piece. Let's see. This was January 2nd, 2021. I thought that said Thought that said, thought that was the F word for a second. I do like the editor. Wow. So you can spend a lot of time building these games. I mean, you can see it. You can build. I mean, building these ships. You can build it block by block. That's pretty cool. It looks really solid. I do like the work that he's putting into it. The game looks, well, I'm not sure what the main objective of the game is, because you can build your ship, like you fight enemies, or you're gonna take it through space. Like, what's the whole thing about this? You're putting guns on there, which is great. But what are you gonna be fighting exactly? Is it gonna the main draw is gonna be building the ship aspect? Which I guess is fine. I mean, that's the main mechanic of the game, where you build your own ship. What are you gonna do with it? You're just gonna build it and that's it. I think it looks pretty solid though, so far. I like it a lot. Awesome, good job, man. All right, guys. Well, that was already an hour into looking at it. It's only been on the first page. I spent an hour on the first page talking about games. I think I only talked about 4 games there, but I was going into a lot, saying what I like and what I don't like. So this is only the first episode. You guys can find this video on YouTube, and you can watch the VOD here. I didn't put any music. I might put some music in the next stream. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. You can stay up to date on YouTube when I put this video out. I'm gonna cut it into very pieces. So you guys, it's not going to be an hour long like the stream was. But again, thank you guys for watching. Until the next one.